Hi everyone, welcome back to our phonics lessons. I'm so glad to hear that some of you are really enjoying these lessons now that you can see me. I can see that some of you are working really hard, so keep it up. Make sure that you remember to upload your work onto Class Dojo and to Tapestry so I can see how hard you are at working at home. So before we start our lesson, I need you to put your thinking caps on. Everyone put them on. And we need to turn our listening ears on, turn them on. And have you done that? Right, let's get started. Now that we've put on our thinking caps and our listening ears are turned on, let's get into recapping over some set 1 sounds. Are you ready? So to recap over our set 1 sounds, I'm going to hold up the card and you're going to say this. I'm not going to say the set 1 sound because you should know these sounds already. So, are you ready to start our set 1 sounds? Right, let's go. Well done, keep going. Fantastic, well done. We're going to get faster. Ooh. Let me see if I can keep up. Well done for saying them really fast. Keep going. Well done. Fantastic. Well, keep going. We're going to get faster now. Quick. Oh, we're nearly there. What sound is this again? Well done. Keep going. Almost there. Well done. So that is all of our set 1 sounds. Now that we've recapped over them, I'm going to say the sound. I'm going to get you to write it on some paper. So make sure you've got some pen, some pencils and some paper to write the set 1 sounds. Okay, so now that you've said your set 1 sounds, we're going to write these sounds into some words. So I'm going to Fred talk out a word and you're going to write it as neatly as you can and as quickly as you can, okay? So your first word to write is dog. D-O-G. Dog. Write that down, sound it out as you say it, D-O-G, and write it down. So the next word is ship. Sh-it-p. Ship. Remember what sound comes first in ship. Sh-it-p. Ship. Fantastic. Right. The next word is long. L-O-ng. Long. Remember at the end of your word is a sound, okay? So I've given you a clue as to what sound is in the word long. L-O-ng. So, the next word is quit. 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 Let me say it again. Quit. 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 So I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to write them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now I'm going to give you 2 words and they're going to be very fast. So you need to write them down as quickly as you can. So the first word that I want you to write really quickly is So well done on writing your set 1 sounds in some words. So now we are going to go over some set 2 sounds. So again, I'm going to hold up the card and then you are going to have to say it as quickly as you can. So, are you ready? Right, let's go. Get it faster. Oh, wrong side. Next one. Oh, another wrong side. Keep going. Fantastic. So now we are going to go over the pictures that are on the back of our set 2 sounds. So this is oi, oi, toy for a boy. Your turn. Well done. Can you remember this sound? This is ow, ow, Shout it out. Your turn. Fantastic. That's not fair. Your turn. Well done. You're doing so well. This is ooh, poo at the zoo. What's this sound? Oh, blow the snow. Fantastic. Say them as you see them. E, what can you see? This one is A, may I play? Well done. Now we've got I, fly high. Well done. This was our sound. R, start the car. Fantastic. Now we have got whirl and twirl. Well done. Now we have or, shut the door. Well done. And the last one is look at a book. Well done. Now give yourself a big marshmallow clap. Ready? And fantastic. Right, so now, as you can see on my board, I have written some set 2 sounds. So I'm going to point to a sound on here, and you are going to write it as quickly as you can before I rub it off. And at the end of it, you will find out what sound we are looking at today, okay? So the first sound that I want you to write is, what sound is this? R, start the car. Write it down as quickly as you can before I rub it off. Okay, so the next sound is, what sound is this? Can you see it? Oh, blow the snow. Write it down as many times as you can, and now it's gone. So we're not doing that sound today. What about this sound? What sound is this? E, what can you see? Well done. That's gone, so that's not today's sound. Down here, this sound is, shout it for me. Fantastic. This is A, may I play? Fantastic. Write it down. Now it's gone, so that's not today's sound. Now over here, what sound is this? Remember, that's 3 letters making one sound. So this is that's not fair. Write it down. That's gone, so that's not today's sound. So we've only got 4 left. I wonder which sound we're going to be looking at today. So, what sound is this? This is, say it for me. I fly high. Well done, write it. That's now gone, so that's not today's sound. Now we have got, I've rubbed off my dot. Now we have this sound. What sound is this? Whirl and twirl. Well done. We are getting so good at remembering our set 2 sounds. So that's not our sound today. So we've got 2 sounds. What sound do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be or ow? This is a bit of a tricky one. This is going to be our sound for the day. So, what sound is this? Or, shut the door. And now we've got ow, shout it out. So the sound that I want you to write now is this one. Ow, shout it out. So this isn't our sound today, so this leaves this sound. This is or shut the door. So this is the sound that we're going to be focusing on today. So write or as many times as you can. So now that we've worked out that the sound that we're looking at today is or, my turn, or your turn, my turn, or your turn, my turn, or shut the door, your turn. Well done. We are going to think of some words with the or sound in them. So have a think. Can you think of any words that have the sound or in them? If you can think of some, write them down and see if you have come up with the same words that I have. Well done on thinking of some words that have the or sound in them. I have written 4 words on here and we're going to read them together. using our thread fingers. So wiggle those fingers around, make sure they're ready, and we're going to read them, and then I'm going to get you to write them. So the first word that I thought of was short. Sh or t. Short. Your turn. Sh or t. Well done. Now use your thread fingers. Short. Sh or t. Short. Fantastic. So our first sound is sh or t. Short. Well done. My next word is something that we use to eat. Can you read this word? So we're going to sound it out now. So it's f or k. Fork. Now our thread fingers. Fork. F or k. Fork. Well done. Now your turn to read it. Well done. Now let's do it together. F or k. Fork. Fantastic. Right. The next word that I found was sort. S or t. Sort. Your turn. Fantastic. Now let's read it. S or t. Sort. Well done. And my last word is storm. 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 Now thread fingers. Storm. Storm. Your turn. Thread fingers. Or storm. Now let's read it together. Storm. Storm. Well done. So now we're just going to recap on the words, and we're going to say them really, really quickly. So are you ready? Let's go. Sh or t. Short. F or k. Fork. S or t. Sort. Storm. Storm. Now your turn. Fantastic. Give yourself a clap. Well done. Oh, you're doing so well. So now I'm going to rub these off, and now we're going to write some of these words with the or sound in them. So make sure you've got your paper and a pencil ready, and let's get going. Now that we've identified some words that have the or sound in them, I'm going to say the word, and now you are going to write it. So remember, once I've said the word, make sure you thread talk out the word and then you write it down. Once you've done that, make sure you put your pencil down and you're looking to get ready for the next word. So, the first word that I would like you to write is sport. Sp or t. Sport. Now write it down quickly as you can. Remember, use your thread fingers if you don't know how to spell it. And the first word was sport. And then once you've written it, I'm going to write it. So, sport. Let's thread talk it out together. Sport. Sp or t. Sport. So, s or t. Sport. Remember to underline. Do your sound buttons. Fantastic. So now let's read it together. Sp or t. Sport. Well done. So the next word that I would like you to write is short. Can you write the word short? Sh or t. Short. Sh or t. Short. Make sure you write it down as quickly as you can. Remember to make sure your letters are nice and formed, but don't rush. So the first sound in short is sh. Fantastic. Sh. Short. Sh or t. Short. So we've got sh or t. Short. Remember, underline your or sound and your sh sound and a sound button for short. And let's read it together. Sh or t. Short. Now you read it. Short. Fantastic. And the last word that I would like you to write is morning. Oh, this is a long word. Morning. So let me thread talk it for you. Morning. Or morning. Let me show you again. Or Morning. Fantastic. Morning. Fred, talk it out as you write it. Or I. Morning. So the first sound in morning is well done. Morning. Or fantastic. You're doing so well. Morning. Or well done. Or I. And our last sound is fantastic. Well done. So now we're going to underline and use our sound buttons. And now we're going to read it. Or I. Morning. Now your turn. Fantastic. Make sure you've written those down nice and neatly. And now we're going to write some sentences together. I almost forgot, before we go into writing some sentences, we need to go over some red words. So I have got some red words on the back of my board that I'm going to get you to write. And there are some that we haven't done before, so don't worry, I'll leave them right to the end and we'll go through them together. So make sure you've got your pencil in your hand. So the first red word that I would like you to write is he. How do we spell he? Write it down. Remember, red words we cannot sound out. We need to know them off by heart and we need to know them as soon as we see them. So the first red word that you should have written is he. So how do we write he? So we need a H. So I do a capital or a lowercase. H and E. Well done. H and E spells he. Let's spell it. H and E spells he. H and E spells he. Why do you think I've got a capital at the start of this word he? Why do we need capitals? We always need a capital letter at the start of our sentence. But if he comes in the middle of our sentence, we don't use a capital. So I've written them both down. So make sure you've copied both he versions, a capital letter and a lowercase, and then we're going to go on to the next red word. So everyone should know how to write the next word. The next red word is I. I is a capital I. Fantastic. So write it as many times as you can. So these are going to be the red words that we use in our sentences. So it's he and I. Next we have got they. So how do we spell they? This is a tricky one. They. T-H-E-Y. They. T-H-E-Y. They. Your turn. Fantastic. So we spell they. T-H-E-Y. They. So we had they, he, and I. The next red word that we are going to use is saw. So this is a red word. I know it sounds like it's got the or sound in them, but it hasn't. So this is how we spell saw. S-A-W spells saw. Say it for me. S-A-W spells saw. So this is a red word that we haven't looked at before. So this is saw. And the next red word that we are going to have that we haven't looked at before is was. W-A-S was. So W-A-S was. S-A-W spells saw. So now can you write the word was? W-A-S was. Okay, and then there's another red word that we haven't used before, which is there. T-H-E-R-E spells there. T-H-E-R-E spells there. Okay, so I'm going to leave these on the board. Write them down as many times as you can. Remember to spell them as you're writing it out. and then we're going to use these red words in some sentences on the next slide. So now we're going to use our red words and some words with the or sound in them to write a sentence. I'm going to say the sentence first. If you think you can write the sentence by yourself, fantastic. If not, wait till the end and we're going to write it together. So, my first sentence is, he plays sports. How many words is in that sentence? He plays sports. Fantastic. There are 3 words in this sentence. So, he plays sports. So, the first word that we need to write is he. So, how do we write the word he? H and E spells he. Now, can you remember what comes at the start of our sentence? Is it a full stop? No, it's not a full stop. Is it a finger space? No, it's not a finger space. That means it is a capital letter. So H needs to be a capital letter. So he is H and E spells he. Fantastic. So that's our first word. So plays. How do we Fred talk the word plays? Plays. Let's Fred talk it again. Plays. Fantastic. So the first sound in plays is the sound P. Fantastic. Plays. P. L. P. L. A. May I play? So P. L. A. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, we're getting so good at writing sentences. Oh, that's very far away from my words. We didn't need a finger space there. So he plays sports. Let's Fred talk the word sports. Sports. Let's go again. Sports. Okay, so sports. So that starts with the sound sports. Fantastic. What's the sound today? Or. Well done. Or. Or. And then fantastic. So now we've finished our sentence, haven't we? What am I missing at the end of my sentence? A full stop. Well done. So now I'm going to read it. So hopefully you've written the sentence like this. I'm going to read it and then you're going to read it. So he plays sports. Let's read it again. He plays sports. He plays sports. Now your turn to read. I've forgotten my sound buttons here. So now read it again. Fantastic. Well done. So hopefully you've written your sentence like this. If not, I'm going to rub it off and I would like you to write the sentence by yourself. He plays sports. So now we are going to write our second sentence. So the second sentence is, he has a fork. So it has 4 words in the sentence. Let me say it again. He has a fork. So what word comes at the start of our sentence? He has a fork. It is the word he. So that's our first word, he. So he has a fork. What comes after? Remember to always use your finger space as well. So I'm going to leave a gap and I'm going to write it here. He has. So let's Fred talk the word has. Has. Your turn. Fantastic. Now write it as you Fred talk it. Oh, I'm using a red pen, but this is not a red word. Silly me. Has. He has. Oh, my writing is terrible. Let me try again. Has. Has. So he has. Let me say our sentence again. He has a fork. So he has, what comes next? A. Fantastic. Remember, I've left a finger space. So he has a, what was our last word? He has a fork. Okay, can we Fred talk the word fork? Or fork, so we can, so it's a green word. So let's Fred talk the word fork. Or fork. Your turn. Okay, so now we're going to write it. Fork. Or fantastic. And always at the end of our sentence is a full stop. Well done. So let's read it together. He has a fork. He has a fork. So now I would like you to write the sentence by yourself. He has a fork. And once you've written that sentence, take a picture of both of those sentences and upload them onto Class Dojo and to Tapestry. So we've done a great job on writing some sentences together. So again, I'm now going to give you some sentence starters and some green words with the or sound in them, and you can make up your own sentences. Make sure you use your capital letters at the start of your sentence. Remember your finger spaces, and at the end of your sentence there always needs to be a full stop. Fantastic. Once you've written your sentences, again take a picture and upload them onto Class Dojo and Tapestry. I cannot wait to see how hard you've been working on your own sentences, so make sure you write them nice and neatly, and I will see them when you upload them.